Right, Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim has described the commitment to cleaning up systemic corruption and ensuring good governance as key pillars of his unity government's achievements since taking over the country's administration in November 2022. In a recent interview with renowned British-American journalist Mehdi Hassan, Anwar highlighted the significant strides his government has made in improving Malaysia's political and economic landscape while addressing criticisms of his coalition's alliances and governance. The Prime Minister also noted the introduction of the Fiscal Responsibility Act as a major step towards increasing transparency and ensuring accountability within the government. He also stressed that all tender processes are now transparent and that there are no more negotiated tenders, which is a route to squander public funds. During the interview, Anwar also touched on the difficulty of balancing political realities with his reformist agenda, especially after his Pakatan Harapan coalition formed the unity government with Barisan Nasional, a former political rival, to ensure political stability.
We have to move on. It is a coalition, but the principles must be made clear. No tolerance of corruption, abuse of power, and focus on the economic development. And I think that is the term.
Anwar emphasized that his government remains steadfast in its anti-corruption efforts, with investigations continuing into individuals accused of misusing public office for personal gain.
But as far as I'm concerned, if you use office to amass billions of dollars, I can close just because they happen to be in the opposition or the government, regardless.
When asked about the decision to drop corruption charges faced by his deputy, Datuk Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi, Anwar clarified that the decision was made by the Attorney General, not by him personally. Anwar also gave an assurance that large-scale corruption cases are still being pursued and that his administration remains committed to stamping out corruption. In discussing Malaysia's broader political landscape, Anwar emphasized the importance of multiracial and multi-religious harmony, describing Malaysia as a model for peaceful coexistence. Anwar also acknowledged the concerns surrounding the Sedition Act, saying that the act was primarily used to protect Malaysia's constitutional monarchy.
Yeah, the sedition involves the sultans and the rulers in this country. The constitution provides that protection. They are not in politics, they are not supposed to respond.
After almost 2 years in office, Anwar said his focus remains on ensuring that his government delivers on its promises. In the same interview, Anwar also said Malaysia must showcase its ability as a multiracial and multi-religious nation to thrive on good governance and tolerance. The Prime Minister said Malaysia's success in fostering tolerance and unity within its diverse society demonstrates how a Muslim-majority country can effectively govern and strengthen its economy.
In a world where there's so much deficit, trust deficit, contradictions, hypocrisy, racism, religious fanaticism, Malaysia must be able to showcase that a multiracial, multi-religious country can make it through good governance, through tolerance, and particularly with Muslim majority population.
Asked on his view on hudud law in Malaysia, the Premier stressed that the priority now for him is peace and security. He further explained that hudud is often used as a political tool, particularly during elections. Anwar emphasized that in today's complex world, with challenges such as digitalization and energy transitions, the focus should be on real and pressing issues.